Conservative credentials is the topic, sir. You've gotten a lot of mileage out of lumping Misters Giuliani, McCain, and Romney together by calling them Rudy McRomney. Now, with former Senator Fred Thompson likely to join you at the next debate, in your opinion, is he conservative enough for America, or are we changing the name now to Rudy McRomney's son?
Well, we've gotten a little mileage out of Rudy McRomney. I know the mayor one time said that it would make a good ticket, and it would, but it isn't a conservative ticket. And we don't know what Fred Thompson is either. Now, I think he's a fine man. He served in the Senate a term and a half. Let's see exactly what his views are. I'm coming forward and offering my views as a 40-year battler for conservative values and conservative principles on behalf of the people of the United States. And I have the record to back it up. I've been a prosecutor. I've been an attorney general. I've been a governor. I governed as a conservative. I cut taxes for the people of the Commonwealth of Virginia. I've stood by these principles for years and years. The question is that when Fred Thompson comes into the race, as I believe he will, and maybe even Speaker Gingrich may come into the race, they will have to stand on their records and stand on their credentials and offer their ideas the same way that every person here on the stage is doing. I look forward to that day, and I look forward to the debate.
Thank you, Governor. Governor Thompson, is there a need for another Thompson in this race?
I think that anybody with the Thompson name should get involved if they want to get involved. It's a great name. He's a great candidate, and I think he'll help the Republican Party to have him in. I just would like to say that if you're talking about conservatism, and that's what you're talking about, there isn't a candidate on either side of the aisle that has had as many vetoes as I have. Nobody has reduced taxes as much as I have. And if you're talking about a reliable conservative, it is this Thompson, Tommy Thompson, not the actor.
Thank you, Governor.
The conservative.
Thank you, Governor. Mayor Giuliani, there was some news here today. A Catholic bishop in Rhode Island said some words about your position on abortion, suggesting that it was similar to Pontius Pilate's personal opposition to Jesus Christ's crucifixion, but allowing it to happen anyway. How does that make you feel when you hear words like that from a Catholic bishop?
A Catholic bishop, any religion, issues of morals.
That's the lightning that's having an effect on our system.
As they're going to leave me alone, John. Well, I guess I'm here by myself. Look, for someone who went to parochial schools all his life, this is a very frightening thing that's happening right now. But the reality is I respect, the opinion of Catholic religious leaders of all kinds. Religion is very important to me. It's a very important part of my life. But ultimately, as I've been in public life most of my life and taken oaths of office to enforce the law, I've got to make the decisions that I think are the right ones in a country like ours. And my view on abortion is that it's wrong, but that ultimately government should not be enforcing that decision on a woman. That is my view. That I consult my religion, I consult my reading of the Constitution, I consult my views of what I think are important in a pluralistic society, and the reality that we have to respect the fact that there are people that are equally as religious, equally as moral, that make a different decision about this, and should government put them in jail?
You made, Governor Romney, this decision on abortion, opposing abortion, relatively recently. Why should conservatives out there, people who oppose abortion, believe you?
Well, people can look at my record. I'm not going to apologize for the fact that I became pro-life. I served as governor, as we were debating cloning, and as we were debating also embryo farming. I said Roe v. Wade has gone too far. I want to make it very clear that I'm pro-life. People here in New Hampshire have seen that I fought for life. I fought also for traditional marriage, to keep taxes down, to have education in our schools that includes abstinence education. I fought for English immersion in our schools. They know that I've got conservative credentials, and that's one of the things that brings me to this race. But there's something bigger in conservatism that I don't think we've spoken about, and that is that America is a land of opportunity, and our future is going to be far brighter than our past, not just as we overcome these challenges, but as we take advantage of the new opportunity of the 21st century.
Thank you very much, Governor. Let's go back to Tom for the next question.
Thank you. Governor Huckabee, at a previous debate, you and two of your colleagues indicated that you do not believe in evolution. You're an ordained minister. What do you believe? Is it the story of creation as it is reported in the Bible or described in the Bible?
It's interesting that that question would even be asked of somebody running for president. I'm not planning on writing the curriculum for an 8th grade science book. I'm asking for the opportunity to be president of the United States. But you've raised the question, so let me answer it. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. To me, it's pretty simple. A person either believes that God created this process or believes that it was an accident and that it just happened all on its own. And the basic question was an unfair question because it simply asked us in this simplistic manner whether or not we believed, in my view, whether there's a God or not. Well, let me be very clear. I believe there is a God. I believe there's a God who is active in the creation process. Now, how did he do it, and when did he do it, and how long did he take? I don't honestly know. And I don't think knowing that would make me a better or a worse president. But I'll tell you what I can tell the country. If they want a president who doesn't believe in God, there's probably plenty of choices. But if I'm selected as president of this country, they'll have one who believes in those words that God did create. And as the words of Martin Luther, "Here I stand," I can do no other. And I will not take that back.
Governor, but